Alrighty, let's go ahead here with personal reading order number 26. 26, you'd like to know in what way do they want to connect? Let us see. All right, so it seems like they're wanting to have something feel more stable or feel more. So the Three of Pentacles, it is a friendship card, but the Three of Pentacles is also a co-working card. And so we can want to connect in a way that bridges a gap, in a way that feels stronger, in a way that feels more like we are in a place of feeling reliable on each other, like we can rely on each other. We have that stable relationship sort of direction. The idea about being able to kind of have that structure is maybe friendship. The Six of Pentacles wants a balanced energy. It wants a give and take. It wants a flow. And so when we have the energy coming forward here of the Six of Pentacles as well as the Three of Pentacles, we're wanting something to feel stable enough that we feel connected like friends, that we feel connected in a structured sort of maybe like relationship style of way, right? We want something to feel this sort of reliable, trusting flow of energy come forward. And that's what we're looking to see when we're wanting to connect. So I don't really see this, especially with the Five of Wands, Ace of Wands in the reverse, as like I need to connect in terms of a romantic relationship. I also don't see this coming forward here in terms of like I need to connect for passion, because that Ace of Wands is in the reverse. But I do see this coming forward as like a want to connect in terms of building trust, building structure, building security, feeling comfortable. Like we're wanting to build this sort of reliable energy when it comes to connecting in order to move forward in a way that feels stable. So that's what I see coming ahead here when it comes to this combination, really wanting to be able to be in a place that feels a little bit more together, feels a little bit more reliable, and feels like it can flow in a way that kind of just feels comfortable, feels stable. There's that sort of energy that's coming ahead here. So that's what I would say based on this combination. So let's go ahead and grab your message card. So we have our song coming forward. They can be trying to reach out to you via song. There could also just be something in general that's trying to be brought forward through music. They may be trying to send signs or signals to you through, songs that you hear on the radio, certain songs that you hear maybe that remind you of them, right? There could be through music that they're trying to connect or reach out to you. But there's something here with this Five of Swords, Five of Wands, where they're wanting to bridge this gap and connect in a way that doesn't bring conflict, doesn't bring issues, and kind of just creates this opportunity for flow, working together, and structure. That seems to be the energy that's coming forward here in them wanting to connect. So that's what I would say. So let's go ahead here for personal reading order number 28. 28, you'd like to know, will they reach out soon? Let us see. All right. So I do see the energy here of wanting to reach out soon and even following through with it. When we have the Ace of Swords come forward, we have this spark up of passion to move forward, to connect, to bring in clarity. We're wanting to bring in honesty here as well. So we're not looking to have something feel difficult. We're not looking to have something, taken a ridiculous amount of time. We are wanting to have something come forward here with a strong sense of clarity. And with a strong sense of honesty. And so when we have that energy come forward with the Knight of Wands, we're trying to bring this energy forward quickly, with a passion, with a desire behind it, in a way that can build up for a better sense of a tomorrow, rather than it being something that is going to take a long time to build up or a long time to come forward. We're trying to bring like this of confidence behind it. Now, with the Two of Wands coming forward with the Lover's card and the Eight of Pentacles, there might be a bit of time that we have to spend thinking about how we're wanting to come forward before we go ahead and immediately make it happen. So yes, we would say that it does look like it'll happen soon, but there still might be a period of time within the soon that they are needing to think about it. So it may not be next 24 hours soon, but maybe by the end of November soon, right? Something like that could be coming forward here. Because when we have this Two of Wands, we're thinking, we're planning, we're analyzing, we're trying to figure out the different pathways of moving forward, making something happen, and connecting. And when we have the idea coming forward here of the Lover's card, we're trying to figure out how to move forward. We're trying to make certain choices to figure out the best possible directions and pathways when it comes to moving forward. So I see this as energy that's wanting to move ahead, but maybe we still need to take some time in certain aspects, ways, shapes, and form in order to truly make it happen. Now, we also have the Six of Cups, which wants to create memories. It wants to recognize memories between the two of you here as well. And the King of Pentacles wants to provide some sort of comfort, structure, or security. So I see this energy wanting to come forward to bring in stability, wanting to come forward to connect for more, wanting to be able to reach out and provide clarity or conversation and connection, and to do so in a relatively soon manner, but with a little bit of planning in advance. So I would say, yes, it does look like they will reach out to you soon, not like next 24 hours soon, but definitely in the category of soon, after they've been in this place of planning how they feel like it's best to reach out, kind of analyzing the situation, and then going ahead and taking the step forward to completely reach out to you. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you'd like to have a personal reading here today, check it out. temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Alrighty, let's go ahead here for personal reading order number 29. 29, you'd like to know what's coming in for you in love. Let us see. All right, so when we have this combination come forward here with the Two of Swords as well as the Nine of Cups, you are manifesting new love and your eyes are set on it. Yes. But when we have this Five of Pentacles come forward, it's saying that we are not really looking at the opportunity that's trying to come your way. So this is kind of like, how do I want to say that? This is kind of like say you are in a room and you're talking to your friends in said room, and somebody walks in, but you're so engrossed in the conversation with your friends, you're not even actually paying attention to somebody come in the room. That's the Five of Pentacles. Meanwhile, that new love could be the person that you've been manifesting to come in, but because you're not paying attention to it, because you're trying to make a decision with your eyes closed, it's hard to see that this person is coming. The Nine of Swords can also be presented as that worry, like somebody is trying to come forward towards you. There's trying to have love to connect with you. There's trying to be somebody who's, having those qualities that you've been manifesting when it comes to a connection. But because we're trying to go about it in maybe an opposite way than what Spirit's trying to get you to kind of move forward in, we may be missing it. And the Three of Cups coming forward within the idea of the Four of Cups is looking to that. It's looking towards what we've already celebrated. It's looking towards what we've already experienced or what we already know, instead of accepting the Ace of Cups, that new energy, that new love. So what Spirit is trying to say here is that there is newness in love that's trying to come forward towards you, and the energy is actually trying to come forward quite quickly to match what you've been manifesting. But with the Two of Wands, we kind of have to be open to all different possibilities on how something could come our way, and we have to be open to maybe plans shifting and changing in order to be in the place to experience this Knight of Cups, be in the place to experience this love. So I do think that there is energy trying to come forward towards you here with somebody new, and it seems like this energy is trying to come forward quickly, but shifting maybe on what you think is possible or how you think it's possible to come forward might actually allow you to experience it a lot quicker than continuing with the mindset that you have thus far, because it is a new person. It is somebody that you've been manifesting, or the qualities that you've been manifesting here coming forward. But it seems like maybe mentally in certain ways we're kind of shutting it down or expecting it to only happen in a specific manner that, you know, maybe we've experienced in the past, that it makes it kind of difficult to experience connecting with this person right now, and kind of delaying the opportunity to have this energy come your way. So that's what I would say. So let's go ahead here with personal reading order number 30. If anybody would like to have a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you'd like to have a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. Let's go ahead here for 30. I'd like to know, what are Jay's thoughts and feelings? All right. So Jay seems to be thinking on how they're wanting to keep some sort of momentum with you, or get some sort of momentum to move things forward with a change. When we have the Ten of Swords coming ahead here, and we also have the Death card, they can feel like something's ending, or that something needs to change to avoid an ending. The Ten of Swords can feel like a lot of betrayal. It can feel like we put our foot in our mouth. It can feel like we're not expressing ourselves in the way that we want to. Our communication is just not flowing in the way that we want it to either, and it makes it difficult to have progression forward. But the Knight of Cups, the Empress, Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, we're wanting to see some sort of forward movement. We're wanting to see some sort of opportunity. We are in a place of feeling like there's value, feeling like there could be success, feeling like there could be abundance in the idea of moving forward and connecting. And like there could be a strong foundation to build and lots of memories to make, and they just feel intuitively pulled into your direction. But there's something going on here where they feel a strong sense of ending. So they could maybe feel like you're slipping through their grasp in some sort of way. Maybe they feel like they have to change on how something was done compared to the past, which makes things a little bit hard to like maybe figure out what to do, because Two of Wands are thinking about all the different avenues and pathways that they could make something happen, you know, take action, have some sort of opportunity here to move things forward. They could feel like maybe there is something going on where they have to maybe find a new way to build up with you so that you feel their presence, because the Empress is somebody who is incredibly desirable. And if they're viewing you as the Empress, they can view you as somebody who has a lot to offer, and in turn expects a lot to be offered to them, right? And so if they feel like you're wanting more out of them, they're having to be in this place of figuring out how they can go ahead and offer that. So I see them coming forward here in the way of saying, I'm feeling passionate about you, I'm feeling pulled into your energy, I'm wanting to connect with you, wanting to see new ways of moving forward here, and I'm feeling very drawn towards you with this passion or desire to kind of create growth, create opportunity, and create new beginnings. But I'm strongly feeling like I have to figure out a way to create change so that I can make this momentum happen and come forward in a way that is desirable. That's what I see coming forward here. So again, if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com. TemperanceandSage.com for the live personal readings. Let's go ahead and see for order number 31. What's next in the connection? Let us see. All right. So it does look like there's some sort of spark that's coming forward to shift things in a way that is going to strengthen the commitment. So with this Ace of Wands as well as the Three of Cups, we are looking for celebration, opportunities of closeness, success, passion. We're looking for something that's going to bring in more of an uplifting or kind of connecting tone when it comes to moving forward. And this energy then tries to come forward here with the idea of the Knight of Pentacles, trying to build up some sort of success, some sort of structure, some sort of stability that can keep the ball moving, right? We want to see an increased commitment energy come forward. We're wanting to see patterns that can be sustained. Knight of Pentacles coming forward with the Hierophant. We're looking to see things move forward and find that sense of structure for tomorrow. So it seems like what's coming next in the connection is trying to move away from any sort of worries. The Nine of Swords coming forward with the Moon. Worries, facts of the unknown. What's going to happen next? How are things going to move forward, right? Hesitancies in certain ways. We're trying to move away from those so that we can create this opportunity of closeness. And with the Four of Cups coming forward, we can even see the doors start to open in ways that we haven't experienced them thus far when it comes to connecting emotionally. This could say maybe you are taking a new turn when it comes to things that you've done in the past. Maybe you guys have a favorite restaurant that you like to go to and it's opening up a new location. And so you're bringing those elements of the past where you've connected previously and really taking this new spin on them so that we can bring forward that excitement, that passion, that desire, and kind of spark things up when it comes to connecting. So that's what I would say here with this combination. What's next in the connection is trying to shift things away from something that feels a little bit anxious or feels a little bit held back or a bit in the place of the unknown, to replace it with exciting opportunities of connecting that can continuously build a structure and connection between you two so that things can become stronger, first of all, but also more sustainable when it comes to the patterns that you find yourself in the relationship, so you can continuously build on the trust, continuously build on the foundation of the connection to move things forward in a better way. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, TemperanceandSage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out. TemperanceandSage.com for the live personal readings. Alrighty, let's go ahead here with 32. 32, you'd like to know, do they still have feelings for you? Let us see. All right. So based on this combination, I would say yes, but there might be something else going on here at the same time. So the Two of Pentacles is like a this or a that card, right? It's kind of like the idea of going back and forth. So this could be that they're going in and out of having feelings for you, and it could stem from the idea of the King of Swords with the Hanged Man, because these cards are cards that like to analyze things. We're not cards that like to be in our feelings whatsoever. So this could say that they flip-flop of having feelings for you based off of where their mind is at. So when we go into the Fool, we have a sort of aspect of I'm going to detach from everything. I'm not going to allow anything to hold me back. I'm not going to worry about everything. Everything is just, water off a duck's back. Which could be slipping into the mind, detaching, right? Letting go of the feelings, right? Then when we have the Emperor wants to step up. The Emperor wants to be respected. The Emperor wants partnership. They want structure in life, right? They want to have trust, and they want to see things move forward in a way that feels very, very stable, very connected. They want to be grounded. This is then coming back into the feelings. So this could be them kind of going back and forth, flip-flopping, maybe just even in general when it comes to life as to what they want to do and how they feel like they should need to move forward in life, between one half connecting with you, wanting to see opportunities come forward, being in that Emperor energy, having the feelings for you, and then flopping into this detachment portion of maybe needing to analyze life, see how they need to move forward in different ways, figure out what's best for them, right? King of Swords sort of energy, being not afraid to be kind of cutthroat and cutting away things that they feel like maybe is stopping them from going after certain goals in their life, right? Kind of being in that detachment sort of mindset. So I would say they flip-flop back and forth when it comes to their feelings for you based off of where they are at in their personal life and where they feel like is best for them to kind of focus on their energy just in general, because they seem to have this idea coming forward here of having feelings, right? The energy is present. The energy is wanting to see some sort of feelings come forward. So I would say that they're there, but it seems like at the same time, they're like actively not rejecting them, but like muting the feelings, actively muting the feelings so that they can maybe focus on other aspects of their life, and kind of figuring out where they need to progress forward in other areas in life instead. So I would say that they do have feelings for you, but they do definitely flip-flop back and forth when it comes to the energy of these feelings. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. Alrighty, let's go ahead here for 33. 33, I'd like to know, is there any guidance for getting through this week? Let us see. All right. So this is basically asking for you to use your past as an example of what not to do. When we have the energy coming forward here of judgment, we're trying to look for the answers, or we're being presented with the answers. It's something is trying to make itself be known. And when we have this be known or hear it energy, we have the Six of Cups, which is attached to the idea of the past. So this card combination here over here is basically saying, look, the answers are in the past, in the ways that we've walked past the ideas, in the ways that we've avoided allowing ourselves to create change and moving forward with a challenge. It's in those situations in the past that we can find the guidance here, the answers a little bit more specifically in terms of moving forward. We have this sort of like hindsight is 2020. So looking at where we've experienced challenges like these in the past, we can use these ideas to create the change. So this is saying, don't look back on yourself in the future in a told you're so sort of manner. Temperance, blend the energy of the past and the present in order to create the direction that you want to move forward into for the future, right? So getting through this week, it is a week that is going to be, in a sense, not creating any new challenges or not needing any new skills, I should say, to overcome challenges like you've overcome in the past, right? You already have the tools in the tool belt based on the experiences that you've had in life thus far, in order to overcome them. So what you need to do is basically look at like situations in your life in order to see the clear answers that Spirit is trying to allow you as like guidance or direction forward. So I would just say, don't blindly move forward through the week. Be patient with yourself and with the situations around you, and look towards examples in your life that you've experienced previous situations like this in order to really feel more of like the one-on-one, step-by-step, how to handle the situations in a little bit of a better way. Because yeah, again, it's basically saying that there's already some things in your past that can show you how to handle circumstances and situations like this week will present itself. So just taking things one step at a time to kind of see where we can apply the lessons that we've learned is really the best way here in terms of moving forward. So that's what I would say based on this combination. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Alrighty, let's go ahead here with 34. 34, you would like to know, have you crossed Chris's mind today? Let us see. I don't know why I had to study there for a second. Let us see. So I would say yes, based on this combination. Two of Cups, Three of Cups, both are cards that want to create some sort of opportunity of connection, being in each other's energy, creating some sort of harmony. We want uplifting energy. We want to be able to feel good in each other's company. So when we have the energy of the Three of Cups and the Two of Cups come forward with the Ace of Wands, we're wanting to create some sort of spark up of action that can then create this energy. So we want to, maybe Two of Swords, think about a way that we can come forward towards you, make you feel good, Queen of Cups, make you feel comfortable, Queen of Cups, but also create the sense of community, closeness, connection, and kind of like caring energy through some sort of action here that feels fun, Ace of Wands. How can we spark something up? So this can come forward in multiple different ways in terms of a thought process. This could be, I come up to you and I tell you a joke, right? Because I've got something funny to say. Ace of Wands creates a spark up of excitement that creates bond, community, connection, and care, right? You know, funny joke uplifts the energy. They could be thinking of creating something like that when it comes to wanting to create some sort of opportunity of a spark of an action leads to community, connection, uplifting, caring energy. That's kind of what I see coming forward here. So I would say yes, it does look like you've crossed their mind today, and it does seem to be in a positive tone there too. So let's go ahead and see, how do you make them uncomfortable? Let us see. So I don't really see anything coming forward here specifically in terms of being uncomfortable. There's no real challenge in terms of energy or environment. There's no real point of difference or difficulty through this combination as well. We see the idea of the Four of Swords coming forward as a rested card. We see the Knight of Wands, which is excitement or energy. They can even feel like a flood of energy of being around you. We have the Hermit card, which is, you know, very comfortable in finding their own direction, one step at a time in terms of moving forward. Then we also have these threes, which are cards of expansion, wanting to create some sort of movement, closeness, opportunity, connection. So I really don't see anything coming forward here in terms of how you make them uncomfortable. There could be something going on here of like, anticipation of action, I guess we could call that, because if Knight of Wands is taking action, but Four of Swords, they need to plan, they need to figure something out here before they could take action in order to create that Three of Cups, harmony, closeness, connection, and trying to find their way forward with the Hermit. There could be maybe some sort of element of feeling uncomfortable while they are figuring out an action, like they maybe feel you know, okay, so you know when you see, I'm trying to think of something here. My mind flip-flopped between the idea of like when you go through a door and somebody in front of you is like maybe 5 paces ahead of you, just enough of like an awkward distance where now they're holding the door and you feel the need to kind of pick up the pace to run to meet them at the door so that they, you know, don't wait too long while the door is being held open there. I kind of just see that sort of uncomfortableness, right? Where the person is waiting to, say you are holding the door, right? And they're kind of in this place where, oh, I gotta quicken up my pace to take some sort of action here, right? I gotta figure out some sort of way to create some sort of closeness, even though Hermit, I wanna take my time, right? There could be something like that, some sort of uncomfortableness, but I don't see it like, oh, my skin is crawling, you know, in terms of uncomfortable. I just see it as like, oh, maybe I need some time to figure out how to connect in certain ways, but I feel the anticipation of connection, right? That could be what's going on there, but I don't really see it coming forward in like any sort of negative way whatsoever. So that's what I would say based on this combination. And you never know too, do you slow down in walking so that they don't feel the need to hold the door? The worst though is the elevator, and then you're trapped in there and you just feel uncomfortable. There's the awkward, oh, sorry. But if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. No worries. Thank you as well for allowing me to do your readings for you. Alrighty, let's go for 35 here and see thoughts and feelings. All right. So there's definitely a passion here and a pursuit that's coming forward. When we see the Chariot come forward with the Page of Swords, we're wanting to see some sort of opportunity to excel. This is a passion, an excitement, a desire, feeling incredibly pulled into your energy and curious, and even confidence. The confidence that can come forward with the Magician as well as with the Chariot, of wanting some sort of momentum, wanting some sort of success to come forward. And the Three of Pentacles with the World can be thinking about creating some sort of new beginning that has an opportunity to feel together, like wanting to repair, wanting to connect, wanting to create structure and value and closeness. And with the momentum here of the Chariot as well as the World, we kind of want to set some sort of tone to feel like in unison or in sync with each other and create this momentum to build up structure with the Three of Pentacles. So I would say that they're very curious here right now when it comes to connecting with you and feeling this like passionate confidence to take some sort of action, to create some sort of flow and to connect with you, see some sort of movement forward here. And really wanting to have some sort of opportunity to connect on a new level, or connect in a way that brings in trust, closeness, structure. The World wants to close out some sort of old way of doing things, and with the Magician as well as the Page of Swords, we're wanting to kind of bring in or figure out how to bring in a new tone when it comes to moving ahead so that we can connect in a place that feels secure. So definitely in this energy here of wanting to create some sort of newness and feeling quite pulled into your energy and even confident when it comes to the idea of pursuit. Alrighty, let's go ahead here for 36. 36, you'd like to know, has deep thoughts of you. Let us see. Alrighty, so with the energy coming forward here of the Two of Pentacles, as well as the Ten of Swords, I would say kind of in like little bursts or on and off, or not quite like sitting down and thinking, but more of passing the mind energy is coming forward here. When we have the Strength card of the Ten of Swords, we cannot force something. It just kind of has to naturally show up. And in a way of like, we maybe can't bring the thought back to when it passes. So this could kind of be like a blinking light in terms of a thought process. We have something that triggers the mind and it thinks of you, but then something else catches our attention and we have to kind of follow forward in that other way, right? It's like we are, it's kind of like when you're doing a presentation and somebody does a little bit of a movement, they go to wipe their nose or they go to shift in their chair, and that catches your attention for a second, but then you got to go back to your presentation. That's kind of what I see going on here in this combination here. The Nine of Cups, though, does want to think about something good, or does want to think about something of an opportunity to create happiness or create flow or to create a sense of comfort, right? We're wanting to have something good, Seven of Pentacles, built up. So I would say that there is quick thought that's coming forward here when it comes to thinking of you, but not really in-depth thought. And it seems like it's coming forward as a passing thought as well. Like something gets triggered with the idea and then it leaves them like almost just as fast as what I'm feeling. So I would say yes, based off of this combination. So let us see, did he get past the fear? Let us see. Ooh. So I would say no based off of this combination. It is something that's a work in progress, but it's not necessarily getting past the fear just as of yet. So I would say no to the coming forward right now. When we have the Six of Wands, we're trying to confidently move past this energy. We're trying to confidently overcome our fears and overcome issues that we have in our mind and in the surrounding energy. But, you know, there's some things that still hold us back. And with the Seven of Wands, we're still fighting battles here. And even the Eight of Pentacles can give the idea of continuing on with the same patterns that we have, but we're still trying to put in some work here, right? So we have this energy of like wanting to connect, wanting to create the sense of flow, but we're trying to get our mind in order here, right? The yin and the yang comes forward with the Chariot, trying to find the balance in the mind and the heart in terms of moving ahead. So it's like they're still working on themselves in certain ways, not quite able to come forward just as of yet, even though Queen of Wands, they are being pulled into your energy or like the desire to connect with you. Which I'm coming back and I see you glowing is very much that energy here of the Queen of Wands, feeling pulled to connect with you, feeling a sense of desire to be in your energy. We have the true love, so they can feel like there's a very true or genuine connection when it comes to the idea of being around you, being connected with you. But we do have the energy coming forward of I've asked for advice on the connection, meaning that they're not really in a place to make the decisions for themselves. They're still trying to figure something out when it comes to moving forward, but they're recognizing that the energy between the two of you is different than what they've experienced previously or in other connections. With the Our Love is Different card, which may be why they're asking for advice on like how to handle things or how to do things, right? If they don't really know how to handle a situation because it's different than what they've experienced thus far, they're gonna ask for that advice, but it's also gonna take them some time to kind of move things forward or play things out in a way that is going to be successful. So it seems like they're kind of still working through things rather than being in a place to come back just as of yet. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you're interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out. temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Alrighty, let's go ahead here for 37. Were they wanting to pursue romantically? Let us see. So I would say yes, based on this combination. The Ace of Swords to me, when it comes out, says that there is truth to the statement. So there is truth to the idea of them wanting to pursue you romantically. And we don't really have a lot of romantic cards. Actually, we don't really have any romantic cards come forward besides the Magician, which is the card of desire, excitement, a want, a yearning for more, right? A desire to take action, to see new beginnings come forward. It is a major arcana card, so it does hold quite a bit of weight. It's not just like, a little Four of Pentacles or something like that. But it is coming forward as like having a romantic pursuit, but it's not necessarily like lovey-dovey focused. The Nine of Swords coming forward here with the Queen of Swords can say that we have some maybe fears in certain ways, or have some ideas in certain ways that need to be overcome first when it comes to the idea of pursuit. So maybe there's some things here with the Death card that kind of need to change in order to open up certain aspects of love or care within them, to kind of get them out of the space of the mind, because even the Magician is Mercury, which is going to bring in Gemini, right? So it's not even like really anything that taps into the heart. I mean, we do have Scorpio water sign with the Death card, but the Death card really talks about creating change. It's not really tapping into those emotions, but there is truth to the statement because they're wanting to create something here, have the Magician come forward with action and pursuit, but they just might not be like overly lovey-dovey in terms of like making that pursuit. So we have, I hope you're doing all right. And even that comes forward with kind of a distant emotional sort of way of connecting, right? The I hope you're doing all right is not asking you directly if you're doing all right, right? It's kind of like that, taking that sort of distant approach when it comes to a romantic focused energy here. So I would say that there are feelings, yes, they're wanting to pursue romantically, yes, but it is coming forward here in more of like a kind of in the mind sort of way of pursuing, rather than it being something that is going to be extremely lovey-dovey when it comes to the idea of pursuit. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you're interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Alrighty, let's go ahead and see for 38. What are you going to overcome this week? Let us see. All right. So, with the Five of Wands coming forward with the Tower, it seems like something that doesn't need to escalate or doesn't need to be a problem. You are being able to overcome it. You're shifting it away from something that you really potentially could create an issue. We're moving it away from the issue and looking at where we can create some sort of new beginning, reason, or positivity in the situation instead. So, let's say every single day you've been saying, I want to get up and do morning stretches and yoga before I go to work. But you work at 8 o'clock, you've set your alarm each day, but you find that you just haven't been able to make the time to do the yoga in the morning. It's like, well, now instead of creating and trying to have that be a constant issue, we're finding a way to create a schedule that can fit in the yoga without it feeling like a burden to overcome, right? Without it being this situation where we end up in conflict. It doesn't need to be conflicting. We can maybe go to bed earlier. We can have a different sounding alarm clock so it triggers the mind in a different way, right? We shift away from problem, shift away from issue, and shift towards opportunity of positivity and creating value through the experience instead of it being something that feels conflicting. So you're going to overcome some sort of problem this week that you can kind of flip the side of the coin on instead of experiencing this thing that feels challenging, feels like something that's inevitably going to collapse, or feels like it's very conflicting when it comes to creating change. You're able to kind of look at it in a different way, see the value, see the positivity, and take action on it to move forward. So what is going to make you happy this week? Let us see. All right. So it seems like there's an opportunity here to maybe stand your ground or push forward, see something in another way here, and find that positive energy is going to bring this happiness. So what's maybe the thing that you're going to overcome is what's going to make you happy. Because when we see this Two of Pentacles come forward, we just talked about flipping the opposite side of the coin. So being able to look at something in a different way. We have the Queen of Swords, finding clarity in the situation, being able to cut away from difficulties, and to be able to move forward with reason. We have the Sun, bringing forward that positivity, that shift and change in confidence and opportunity of success instead of difficulties. We have the Page of Swords, seeking out answers, new directions, opportunities of success, and shifting to change, shifting to create new value. And then through the idea of the Seven of Wands, this opportunity to overcome difficulties, to stand with confidence when it comes to facing challenges, is what's going to make you happy this week. So it seems like being able to overcome this problem, looking at the situation in a different way, gaining the confidence to move forward with the idea of success is what's coming forward here to make you happy this week. So that's what I would say here based on these combinations. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings.